Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and welcome back to my Top 10 series. I'm doing some more Top 10s this evening, and I'm going to start off first with my Top 10 David Spade movies. David Spade, as you know, is great friends with Adam Sandler, Rob Schneider, Chris Rock, Kevin James. They all have their little group, and they're constantly doing movies together. For some people, which is annoying and they don't like them. For me, I really enjoy them, and I thought I'd celebrate by giving my top 10 David Spade movies. Coming in at number 10 is Coneheads. This is a movie based on the Saturday Night Live skit made famous by Jane Curtin and Dan Aykroyd, respectively. Number 9 is Dickie Roberts, former child star. Number 8 is Black Sheep. Number 7 is Hotel Transylvania. Number 4 is Police Academy 4. Number 5 is Grown Ups. Grown Ups, I've talked about this movie before. I'm a fan of both movies. I hope they make a third one. I think that'd be really great. If not, we still got two movies that I enjoy. But Grown Ups is hysterical. You have a great cast, very funny story, and a lot of memorable characters, that's for certain. It takes me back to my childhood where we actually went outside and played, and not inside like they are today with all the technology and everything. And the kids aren't to blame for the most part because, let's face it, they got great technology, a lot of things that are fun to play with. But at the same time, parents are to blame as well because they need to make sure they get outside and get some sun, fresh air, and do things without, technology. Just have an imagination, go out and have fun. And that's why I love this movie so much. And it comes in at number 5. Number 4 is PCU. Number 3 is Hotel Transylvania 3, Summer Vacation. My favorite one in the trilogy. Coming in at number 2 is Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt is one of his best solo movies, away from all of his buddies. Joe Dirt is about a young kid who was left at the Grand Canyon by his parents. He grows up from different homes and boot camps and all this. Finally meets a beautiful girl, Brandy, one night while he's trying to pick up some things to eat or whatever he can find. And from there, they form a great friendship, which Joe doesn't understand that she actually loves him and has a crush on him. He decides to go out on an adventure to try and find his parents. And there's a lot of different adventures for him while he's on the road. And while in doing so, he meets a lot of great characters, funny characters. And he eventually finds his parents, which is really disappointing to him. And he feels he just has nothing to live for and wants to take his life. But eventually, Brandy comes around and tells him that she loves him and that it's not worth it. And it's a great movie. I don't care what critics gotta say. I just really don't. This is really funny. Kid Rock's pretty funny in the movie too. The lady that plays Brandy in the movie is absolutely drop dead gorgeous and just sweet. And like I said, you got a lot of great side characters in this movie as well. But Joe Dirt is right there. I was close to being number 1, but my number 1 is number 1 for a reason. And the number 1 movie for David Spade is Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy was the first movie of the pairing of David and his longtime buddy. You have Chris Farley, and rest in peace, by the way. They end up doing 2 movies together. They were set to do a third when Chris OD'd, unfortunately, and David didn't. He didn't attend the funeral because he couldn't take the the thought of seeing his buddy laying there. He was that distraught and upset. And but this movie just shows that not only David is really funny, but how great Chris was. And it really sucks that all these great actors and actresses go way before their time. And could you imagine how many more movies those two would have put together um, since 1997? I mean, you're probably looking at, I would say, at least a dozen movies, if possible. Tommy Boy is just, it's a funny movie. It is a tearjerker every time I watch it when his dad passes away. And sorry, spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen the movie, that's just tough crap. But when his dad passes away and he takes over the company, that part when he's walking alone through the wind, the leaves and trees, I tear up because a father-son bond is really special, and that's what you have in this movie. You know, despite Tommy Boy being, let's face it, an idiot in this movie, he really cares about his dad and the business and the town and everybody there. And he is put right in on the spot to save the company and save this town. And it's a great road trip comedy with these two. Their dialogue between the two of them is great. And I love this movie. And I only wish we would have got more with the late great Chris Farley. But David did a great job in this movie as well. And yeah, Tommy Boy is my number one David Spade movie. In the comment section below, give me your top 10 David Spade movies. And as always, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. And if you like this top 10 list, give it a thumbs up. And please share this list with all your family and friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is you use. And I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting my channel. And stay tuned for 3 more top 10 lists. Thank you for watching.